This summer, I cycled 500 kilometers from my hometown of Toronto to Ottawa, the capital city of Canada. Through the small towns, rural countryside, and beautiful lakeshore of eastern Ontario. Here's how it went. So it is 6 in the morning, and I am just about to start for the first day. Here I'm in the garage with the bike. It's all ready to go. It's probably gonna be super sunny. There shouldn't be any rain for the next 5 days, maybe on the last day. Yeah, I'm just excited to do this. So it's 11:25 and I've just hit the Darlington Waterfront Trail. If I'm doing well, I could push it to Cobourg and hit there by 3 p.m. hopefully. I don't think I'll go much further than Cobourg. If I make it to Cobourg, I'll be super happy. There's no water. Yeah, it's not a great place. Can't wait to get off this trail and get back on the road. So it's 6:30. I arrived at the hotel at 4:30 in Cobourg, so I was on the road for 10 and a half hours. I did 130 kilometers, so that's a new record for me in one day. I am exhausted. I'm probably gonna pass out very soon. Just have all my gear here. I'm just drying out my shirt. I went out to eat. I had some shawarma. I had a milkshake from Quartha Dairy. I usually get a big tub of ice cream when I'm like this tired after camping or hiking or whatever. I'm just gonna sleep very soon actually, and I'll see how I feel tomorrow morning. My butt's really sore. But other than that, it was a really good day. The worst is like just past noon, around like 2 or 3 p.m. Because it's not just hot, but the road has already absorbed so much heat, so it's now radiating heat upwards, so you just feel like you're being cooked in a microwave. There were a lot of motorcycles passing by me really close. That was annoying, but other than that, the traffic was really respectful. It was really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna see tomorrow how I feel. I can barely walk right now, by the way. I'm just heading out and see how far I can go. I'm still pretty tired from yesterday, but we'll see how far I get. Gonna try to make it to Trenton. That shouldn't be too bad. That's like 70 or 80 kilometers. It's 9:30. I've been cycling for 3 hours now. The sun is starting to come up. It's not too bad yet. Taking a break. I have a ton of food, so trying to work on that. Don't have to carry it as much. It is 2:54. I'm just waiting for the motel I booked. It's right over there to open up at 3 p.m. Right now I'm in, where am I? Oh, Trenton. Yeah, I did I did a shorter day today. It was 60 to 70 kilometers. It's a little tricky because if I go ahead, then I go into an area where there's like no hostels, or I have to like go really far to get to the next one. It's either that or I do a little bit of a shorter day, which was good because I was in a lot of pain because of the seat. I got like a gel cover. It's actually helping a lot. Today was a really good day otherwise, aside from the fact that I had to get up off the seat like every every other kilometer or so. This morning I saw a couple of women who were in a van that they converted into a moving house. So if you look inside, they had like beds set up and a kitchen. It was so cool, and they were traveling to Sandbanks Provincial Park, which is close by to here actually. Yeah, it's really cool that people do stuff like that. I would have preferred to go further and stay a night in Belleville, so I could have made more distance today rather than ending so early. But the prices are crazy there. It's like $300 to $400 a night. I don't know why it's so expensive there. So this is the closest like city with discount hotels that I could take. It's 4:30 in the morning. I'm in Trenton. I'm really hungry. I want to eat and go because right now there's like nothing on the road, which would be so nice for cycling. It's also pretty warm. It's like 22 degrees, but everything's closed. I'm gonna check out this Tim Hortons. Maybe they can serve me. So because I am in Trenton right now, I need to get to Kingston, and I can take two routes. I can either go on the mainland. I can bike through Belleville, through Highway 2 and all those big roads. There's probably be a lot of traffic. Or I can go through Prince Edward County. I think it's generally rougher, but I won't have any traffic. It's only for bikes. So I don't know. I have to decide very soon. That was a super buggy area. It was just like pulling over from that direction along the lake. Guess that's one of the bad things about cycling so early. Well, at least I'll catch the sunrise soon. That'll be nice. Continuing on the Millennium Trail this way. Alright, so that's where I am right now. I started up over there this morning in downtown Trenton, and then I cycled down along the bay. That was really nice, a little bit buggy while the sun was rising. This has been fine. Like this packed gravel trail, it's a lot better than I thought it would be compared to the other 2 days where I was doing like a lot of backcountry roads. Those are really bad, but this one's fine. So I'm gonna follow it along Prince Edward County, hit Wellington. Looks like my first good break. Yeah, probably eat lunch there or something. Bloomfield, Picton, and I'm gonna hit the Glenora ferry, and I'm gonna take the ferry to Kingston. So that's my plan. Alright, so serious question. I got this. Look at the best before date. Is that June 2026 or June 2025? You let me know. How am I? I think I'm lost. This is probably the worst road I've been on so far. Should have checked Google Maps more carefully. I went on a huge incline to get to this place too. Now entering Adolphus Town. So I just checked in at Kingston. Holy crap, this day was hard. It was 120 to 130 kilometers. The first half was pretty good actually, from Trenton to Prince Edward County in the ferry. That was all like super nice. Then after the ferry, I got to Adolphus Town and biked along the coast, and that was okay. It was getting hotter, but the shoulder was really nice. Everything was really nicely paved. Then as I got closer to Kingston, then it became a nightmare. Yeah, the shoulders were awful. It was just like really crunchy gravel, like big rocks. I was so scared I was gonna pop a tire, and there was so much traffic coming by, and it was super hot. Like I got roasted. Even though I put sunscreen on, I swear I did. Yeah, then it was rush hour and there was so much traffic, but I made it. Gonna go eat something. I'm so tired. I can't move. So, right now it's 6:10 a.m. I woke up at 5:30, headed out from my motel in Kingston, and I rode out while the sun was rising. Made a quick stop at Tim Hortons, and I left the city border, and now I'm on a rail trail heading north out of the city. It's a little humid, it's not too bad. It's still pretty cool. I hope it's not as bad as yesterday. I was so wiped out, but I'll see. So that's where I came from, and I'm heading down the Cataraqui Trail this way, and can't see where I started. Like that's where I am right now, but I was like way down there somewhere. Yeah, so that's my destination, Smiths Falls. I'm here in the middle of nowhere. I'm reaching Portland soon. Portland, I was told there's a really nice cafe by a gentleman over in Chaffee's Lock, so I'm gonna check that out. It's really hot. I could use a break. The more north you go, it's like overgrown, and there's grass and there's mud and potholes and stuff, but it's still overall better than going out on the roads, because I'll just get baked to life there. There's a lot of bugs out. There's a couple of deer flies chasing me right now. I was really looking forward to going to Portland to visit the Recess Cafe, but I'd have to go down that way, so that's 3 kilometers off the trail. Alternatively, I just go straight to Smiths Falls that way. So yeah, I'm just gonna skip it. I'm just gonna go straight to the hotel.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was probably my favorite or second favorite day of the trip so far. The more you go, the more you get into like the woods, and it gets a little bit more remote. There were some like boggy, swampy areas, and the bugs would come out. I didn't mind the bugs too much. The deer flies were annoying. I got a couple of bites. Mosquitoes were like whatever. I eventually had to find a detour off into Chaffee's Lock to get some like water and food because I was just, that trail is just so long. You just had to get off it. One thing that's understated about cycling on the Cataraqui Rail Trail is you'll have that tree cover overhead, so when the sun comes out, you won't get roasted alive like all the time, just like half the time. So it is 5 in the morning in Smiths Falls. I am just in my hotel room. Sun's not out yet, so I'm just waiting for it to brighten up a little bit before I head out.
I just left the north end of Smiths Falls. You'll probably notice that I eat a lot of Tim Hortons on this trip. For the record, I don't particularly like the food at Tim Hortons. They're just convenient because they're the only place that's 24 hours and lets you walk in to order. That's it. That's the only reason. Kind of sad that this ride's almost over. I feel like I could just keep going to Ottawa to Montreal, but fortunately I have other commitments back home, so I'm gonna have to stop my trip in Ottawa. That's been fun while it's lasted. I've just been following the Ottawa River from the southwest, and there I am right now. I just got to keep following it. It's not here on the map, but up there's a parliament, so I'm getting there. I'm just 2 kilometers away. You can see Parliament Hill is over there with those spiky roofs. So I made it to Ottawa. It'd be nicer if it wasn't under construction, but I'll take it. After I finished my ride, I packed my bike up in a bike box and I left it in the city, and then I got picked up by my cousin and we went out for some all-you-can-eat ribs at Montana's, which is really nice, and I stayed overnight, and I'm just I just woke up and I'm gonna head on over to the train. Okay, that's enough. So all in all, this trip was incredible. If you are even remotely considering doing this trip, you should do it. It was so much fun. It was a really nice way to explore a side of Ontario that I hadn't seen before. I posted the specific route that I took, and I think it worked out really well in the description below, so feel free to use that. The biggest thing I can advise you if you attempt to do this trip or something similar is to take care of yourself. Like, don't push yourself too much, especially on the first day. Like, I pushed myself harder than I should have on the first day, and on the second day I was in a lot of pain. So, take it easier than you think you need to, especially early on. Make sure that you're getting fed, that you're taking the breaks. Don't try to compare yourself to other people. Take it at your own pace. Really, it's really up to you. There's no right or wrong way to do to go bike touring. It's good to be flexible. What I did was I booked my hotels like the day of, which can be risky, but it worked really well for me because I wasn't sure sometimes if I was gonna stop like at which city or not. Make sure that you have a decent bike. Like the first time I attempted this trip between Toronto to Ottawa, I actually bailed because my bike back then was not great. It had 24-inch wheels, so it was quite a bit shorter. It was more for like a kid's bike, really. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this gave you some insight if you're just curious about what the experience was like, or if you're trying to get more information about doing this trip for yourself. Again, I highly recommend it, or bike touring wherever you're from. And if you have any questions, please be sure to comment them below. Thanks.